For this project, we have received $500,000 non-equity funding from BHP Xplor program in 2023. Using that funds, we actually made this discovery last year. So it's a very exciting project for us. We have continued on the success of the last year, and this year, during our phase 1 drilling program, we intersected our first massive sulphide.
So hello and welcome to the Assay TV. Today I'm here at the One-to-One Mining and Energy Investment Singapore event with Gan-Ochir Zunduisuren, Managing Director at Asian Battery Metals. So Gan, thanks for joining me here today.
Thank you for having us here.
Absolutely. And so maybe let's start off with a quick overview of Asian Battery Metals and your journey to date.
Yep. Asian Battery Metals is a Mongolia-focused exploration company. We have recently listed on ASX. Our ticker symbol is AZ9. We have projects in central and western part of Mongolia. The commodities that we focus are actually copper, nickel, lithium, and graphite. So we have our graphite project has all of the JORC resource, and we have very exciting copper nickel discoveries that we made last year.
Okay, sounds great. And so, as you mentioned, Asian Battery Metals operates in Mongolia. Can you provide a bit of insight for the audience as to the country as a mining jurisdiction and maybe some benefits of operating there?
Okay. In my opinion, which can be biased because I'm Mongolian, Mongolia has become quite a mature mining jurisdiction over the last 15 years because of the maturity of the legal framework, environmental policies, and other standards that's used in mining. I think, you know, with a very experienced team on the ground and very experienced board comfortable to promote Mongolia as an investment destination, I think we are quite primed to take advantage of underexplored nature of Mongolia regarding battery metals. Even though Mongolia is situated right next to China, which is the largest EV market and EV producer of the materials and components that's used in EV. So that gives us this opportunity to seize the momentum and be one of the early players in the market in Mongolia.
Sounds great. And so your company recently identified new copper and nickel targets at the Oval project. Can you tell us a bit more about this exploration program and these findings?
Yeah. Oval discovery is really a result of our technical team. We combined Chinese geology and Mongolian geology and generated this project. For this project, we have received $500,000 non-equity funding from BHP Xplor program in 2023. Using that funds, we actually made this discovery last year. So it's a very exciting project for us. We have continued on the success of the last year, and this year, during our phase 1 drilling program, we intersected our first massive sulphide. So that actually changed the economics of the project. Potentially from the exploration perspective a lot, and that drill hole result is actually a result of our downhole EM survey that we are currently doing on our project. So we're going to complete this year with this completion of this geophysics, and then probably may come back for phase 2 drilling.
Okay, sounds good. Definitely a lot to keep an eye on. And so you've recently identified the Copper Ridge prospect through field reconnaissance. So what's the latest on that front?
Copper Ridge project is in 2021 we discovered the graphite project. In 2023 we discovered the Oval nickel copper project. This year we actually discovered the prospect of Copper Ridge, and it's also a very interesting project from exploration perspective for us. And we just released 2 days ago, I think, our additional results on the project. Very interesting geology on the surface, that correlates very well with our geophysical surveys, including ground magnetic survey and the dipole induced polarization survey. So when geology and the geophysics starts to coincide, it excites geologists a lot, right? So we have actually completed our first scout drilling program on this prospect and encountered anomalous copper from the surface till they're close to the end of the hole. That actually suggests there's a potentially large system with the potential of copper mineralization there. So it's something very exciting that we're going to be following with more systematic exploration this year and next year.
Okay, sounds great. And talking about further exploration, you are advancing the Cook-Tag Graphite project, and you've got a lot of work coming up for the rest of 2024. So can you tell us a little bit more about these plans?
Yeah, on the Cook-Tag project, the Cook-Tag project is more advanced exploration project. We already have a JORC resource of 12 million tons with a grade of 12.3% total graphite carbon. And also on top of that, we do have an exploration target of up to 84 million tons if we continue our exploration with certain planned exploration work this year and next year. But the key work that we are working on this year on the Cook-Tag Graphite project is detailed mineral processing test work that we're going to be doing based on the optimized flow sheet that we will produce from this study. We will progress into bulk testing, and if the results are good, the products from that on is going to be used for a few further studies. This study will enable us potentially to go into any commercial study on this project in the near future.
Okay, sounds good. And so, I mean, we've already discussed that you've got a lot of exploration work coming up. Anything else that the investors should potentially be looking out for from Asian Battery Metals?
Well, really news flow and catalysts to our evaluation based on our exploration work that we are currently conducting. So on the Oval project, we are still continuing on with our downhole EM survey. So downhole EM survey may give us additional targets for drilling, which is going to be used for phase 2 drilling at the Oval in Q4 this year. And then, of course, the lab results from our previous rounds of drilling, including massive sulphide that we intersected in drill hole 2021 at Oval project, and also our scout drill hole at Copper Ridge. And of course, then additionally, graphite test work results going to be also very exciting. So it's a very exciting, very active time for us, and a lot of news, a lot of basis of work that's going to be fundamental for next year's exploration. So
absolutely, and we'll definitely have to check back in the next couple of months to see how things are progressing. But either way, thanks again for joining me here today.
Thank you.